When George Brown first built the Dutchess and Columbia Railroad through Hopewell, he had grand dreams of building a railroad empire. His first try at doing that was the Boston, Hartford, and Erie, which was to string a line from the Connecticut across Dutchess County, and they were going to build a deep water port on the Hudson River. Well, that failed and went bankrupt in 1870, but he didn't give up. 2 years later, he reorganized and it became the New York, Boston, and Northern, which lasted about 2 or 3 months when he changed it to the New York, Boston, and Montreal. The general idea was to string together a whole series of short railroads with some connecting links to make a complete route from New York City all the way north to Montreal, Canada. And the ND&C in Dutchess County was part of it also, and the Clove Branch. So they started construction in 1872, and they were working on it. Very good progress. They built stone abutments on some of the local streams. They had a lot of the route already mapped out. They were going to go through Unionville and all the way to Montreal. But things didn't work out. The whole thing came crashing down in the financial panic of 1873 when it went bankrupt. If you know the right places to look around in the area now, you can find where they were digging at the time, digging a cut through a hill part way, and everything stopped in 1873. Bridges were never built over the stream. Some of the materials were left along the sides of the railroad. George Brown picked up the pieces and used some of the leftover material from the New York, Boston, and Montreal to extend the Clove Branch Railroad from Clove Branch Road in 82 to an iron furnace in Clove Valley. And there was some service there to an iron mine, which was Sylvan Lake. Sylvan Lake was a deep mine at that time. But when they found better iron ore out in the Great Lakes, they ran them out of business, and they stopped digging, stopped pumping water. It filled in and became Sylvan Lake, so now it's a campground. And those tracks were torn out in 1898. But if you know the right places to look, you can still find bits and pieces of the old New York, Boston, and Montreal in the woods. The railroad that never was finished, never completed.